Thank you so much for stopping in. This is the transmission I have for you today. You have been taught a persona that follows a dominance pattern behavior. The persona of all humanity has been created through methods, rules, experiences developed in the era of dominance that you are currently exiting from. You will need to begin to detach from the theories if you want true self-sovereign enlightenment. You will need to begin to detach from the persona developed through dominance patterning, through the methods, through the rules, through the experiences, if you want true self-sovereign enlightenment. Be aware of how great a gift each moment of your life offers. The gift that confirms to you through observation how each moment you make gets you closer to your true self with greater conscious awareness, enlightenment. Without observation, without conscious observation, you cannot be fully aware of the great strides you have made towards your own enlightenment. You level up with observation when you understand your true self of light. Therefore, you remind you that all of the distractions, all of the concerns, all of the troubles that are allowed to be perpetrated onto humanity, all the distractions stall your awareness. Allowing your heart to express itself through loving, harmonious energy upholds your true light and allows your higher self to emerge and guide you towards the intuitive enlightenment that you need. Blending your head with your heart is essential to all things. Combining the energy of dominance and harmony helps to develop your true self versus a persona expected by dominance era tactics. You will not detach from things such as intention, determination, or from self-authority. You will increase your heart voice. You are in a most dynamic time of transmutation of self. The awareness that you gain advances you along the path of leveling up your vibrational resonance into a conscious authority for your enlightenment. You are the conscious authority for your expression of light within and for your enlightenment. Go boldly, go gently with intention and determination. That's where it ends. Okay, that is very interesting. I just want to remind you, I've been doing it a little bit more. I am a conscious trance channeler through automatic writing. I go into, just explaining, I go into a conscious trance state, and I get messages from my universal source coalition group, and they give me words, and I do an automatic writing And then I read the whatever words they give me, I read them to you on these videos. So this is reminding us that, okay, so we're always leveling up our vibrational resonance. And I think what they mean by leveling up is we get into a new level of resonance, which is our enlightenment, our own individual enlightenment. And that is, we are our own conscious authority. We are the light. That's what we are in physical form. So this transmission is telling us that we're going from a persona that we have learned in the era of dominance, and now we need to begin to detach the theories that we have been given, or maybe they're really not theories, the actual activities that we have been given in the dominance patterning, the persona, that we have learned. So we're starting to unlearn the dominance era patterning of our persona, and now we're adjusting towards a more heart voice resonance, because we have to change. Now our persona will be changing. So be aware of that. Be aware that, you may be a tough, let's just say, you may be a tough negotiator, and you've always known exactly what you need to do, exactly what you need to get out of a negotiation. But all of a sudden, you stop knowing that, not completely stop knowing it, but you start, all of a sudden, you go from the hard lined dominance tactic persona to, all of a sudden, you're more understanding. You look at the other side before you, instead of being the hard line, you're all of a sudden it's kind of a wobbly line. It's kind of I'm seeing the other side now. So you're negotiating a little in a more fair, a more fair way. Where before in the dominance era is my way or the highway. Now all of a sudden your persona is changing to understanding the other side. And you're not the hardliner that you used to be. That's what's going to be changing. So you have to allow your heart to express itself. You'll shock yourself. I mean, that was just an example, but you'll shock yourself in that situation. You will shock yourself, because all of a sudden you have to redefine who you are, and you have to redefine what being a hardline negotiator in this example, what being a hardline negotiator is. And what it is becoming is, there's more of a balance between your heart and your head. And we have to learn that we're combining the energies. We're combining the heart energy with the head energy. And that's where our intuitive enlightenment begins. And then you are your own conscious authority. You're learning yourself. You're adjusting. They've talked about adjusting our the energy that we're adjusting. And in this case, they're talking about your persona. Our persona is adjusting from being hardline dominance to having a heart negotiating type energy. And that for some people will be very difficult. And you'll feel like you're really not succeeding. Just remember, you are succeeding, because that is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to start letting our heart have a voice. Our heart have a voice in any conversation that happens. It's also reminding us to stay engaged, stay we're not going to change. We're still going to have intention. We're still going to be determined. We're still going to have those kind of um, things because we're on our own life path. We have to be determined. It's not we're going to get soft and gushy and all, sitting in a state of love all the time. Because we're living our real lives, they keep reminding us, live your day-to-day lives, stay engaged. So even though your heart has a voice, we still stay engaged. We just let it have more of a voice every day, more and more and more. Um, because we can let things happen without completely controlling everything, which is our head dominance. It wants to control everything, but we can manage our lives without controlling everything. So we're dropping that persona and we follow our observation through our heart. That's what we're doing. So much is changing, so much is adjusting, and we are in it. And it takes time. So thank you so much for stopping in. Please like my video and please stay tuned because there's a lot more to come.